Hey, what's up, guys? Here, a deal with another quick walk through one of the tools that we use here at Nevada IT and NV Marketing. And it's basically a CRM that's called Insightly that we use. We're using the free version right now, so if you want to upgrade, if you have more than three um, users, then you have to upgrade, and it's going to be $15 per user per month. So but it's totally worth it if you have a bigger organization and you're trying to keep track of things. This is good. So basically, this is kind of one of the views that you have here, and um, what we do every time we go to a networking event or meet somebody somewhere, and then you get their contact info. You can always come in here. You can add that as a contact. So for instance, we could just go in here and let's just look at my stuff here as an example. um, you go in, add a contact. So you just put name, email, website, background. You can always here say that met this uh, person at some place, right? It's just to give it a little bit background, so you know exactly when you look at this person, you know exactly where you met the person. Here you can link it to have it add it at LinkedIn and Twitter, and then on the right hand side you can see their feed from LinkedIn. And uh, so yeah, so when you add that, then you'll get another view, which is super important. um, you can link this person here to uh, we'll wait for it to contact and slightly use permission. Okay, so let's just figure out another contact here, since this one is mine. And let's go to uh, let's just do Jim Kinney. Okay, our beloved Jim Kinney. So here's some info about him, and then here you can have an organization that's linked to it. So I can click on Catalytic Air Pure. I can see when it was created. I can see the history of what happened here. So I added Jim here in January 25th, so I can see the emails I was back and forth with him. The notes, you can simply say something like add some notes about the person. You can, and the cool thing is, if you want everybody in your organization to see it, you can select everyone. And if you want to just have it for an individual or only you who created this, so it's super simple. Files, you can upload files here. That's kind of, you can link it from your drive, from Google Drive, from Dropbox, or from Box.com. Super helpful. So here, for instance, like let's say I have a task that we're working with Jim on one of his Shopify website, and just say finalize, analyze, website, call client, or say get client sign off. We'll just do that as two separate guys. Okay, finalize website. We're just gonna assign that to one of my team members, and then just say, is it going to be an email, a follow-up, a meeting, a phone call, to do? It's going to be a to-do, and I'm going to have the 9th is my due date. Start date is today. The reminder tomorrow at 9 a.m. And you can make it as a repetitive thought. You can make it priority, super high priority. You can add it to an opportunity or a project here. You can link it to that. So you can make this task public, or let's see here, finalize the website and for client sign off. Okay, so we save this now. Then we have a task. Then we'll add another task and say get client sign off, and just gonna assign this to Ed. Due date will be, let's say, 16th, and so far. So you get the idea. And then once you have that, I'll just assign it to myself so Ed doesn't get a notification. So each time you assign a task to somebody in your organization, they get a notification, an email. Okay. So here, so I have two of them, and I can track those. Once it's done, you hit this, check mark, and it's done. So now it says that, it kind of grades out for you. So cool. News. There's no current news, obviously. So this is kind of what we do on an organizational level. So for leads, you can We'll just do Gary here, right? So Gary, I got a call from them from a website, and I can see the history here. If I have a sales team, the sales team will go in and call the person, and they update that, and I can see the activities on my team that did. Same thing with email. I can see the emails that actually my team have done, or I can send them an email if so they have a pre-populated template, and we can say, hey, cold email, or is this the right person? And just say, hi, first name, which is Gary. Sorry to trouble you. Would you be able to, so they have this canned responses or this templates that you could choose from. The same thing with cold email. It has this one. I came across your profile on LinkedIn, and I thought I would reach out to you, XYZ. Okay, so you get the idea. So we have that. So let's go back. You can schedule the send. So I want it to go in the morning at 8 a.m. on Friday, or not Friday, Monday. Same thing with files. You can have a file that's kind of add files here that, let's say you're working with a client and they have an Excel sheet or to sign off on or something. So this is cool. So this is where the lead section, opportunities, is another. You can link a lead to an opportunity, and you can see exactly how is it going, see the life cycle, or see the pipeline of the opportunity. So it's very self-explanatory as well. You can change this opportunity to, you convert it to a project. So once you win this opportunity, you convert it to a project, and you call it, say, whatever name, and then you proceed. Then you have a project. It's going to come down here in the projects. Okay. So on here, as a person, let's say as a decision maker, as a person in a company that you need to see just high level of where everything is going, you can come into this view here and you can see what's happening, where things are going. And for instance, I'll just see here, this one, Ed was working on it, and we have a few details here. You can see the history of it, see who works on it, the notes, the milestones, if you have any milestones. So we'll just add another milestone. We'll say do the install, or install, just call it install. Okay, due date would be 9th, assign it to me or to somebody else, save milestone, and it's good to. And then the cool thing too, it has a mobile app that goes with it, so it's awesome. This tab here is a report, so you could go and look up the opportunities, or just say from January here to now, print a report, and it's just going to tell you, print out the details here about the opportunities. You have the pipeline stages, the reason for losing. If you're losing the opportunity, it can tell you exactly what it is. The tasks and events, you can just see how many were done, how many follow-ups, how many to do. So this is cool matrices that you can, you can break it down per quarter, per month, per year, and you can see here where do we stand. Okay. So again, this is called Insightly, and it integrates with your Google Apps and Office 365. One of the cool things I like about it is it has this widget. So for instance, I get an email from a client, and I can just say save email, save contact, add that email as a task or opportunity. Sometimes if I'm prospecting, you're going to get an email. You can add that email as a task and say, and it's going to load up here soon. Just call it and say follow up with Chad. So one of my guys is start date, due dates, and you can just link everything up here to have the email for a reminder, and then hit save, and automatically it's going to populate in this area here. Okay, and here you can just see in the home section, you can see all the activities and things. So cool. This is Adil again from Nevada IT and NVIDIA Marketing. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.